mysteries, stories of the ancient seas. Maps we draw in our hearts. Every dawn a brand new start. Islands filled with mysteries, stories of the ancient seas. Maps we draw in our hearts. Every dawn a brand new start. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest. Paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown. Treasures found in every wave, lessons learned the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. Treasures found in every wave, lessons learned the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest. Paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown. On and on we sail so free, through the storms and howling breeze. Hearts of courage, spirits high, together we can touch the sky. Quest for knowledge day and night. Oceans wide and stars up high, chasing dreams that touch the sky. Island filled with mysteries, stories of the ancient seas. Maps we draw in our hearts. Every dawn a brand new start. Islands filled with mysteries, stories of the ancient seas. Maps we draw in our hearts. Every dawn a brand new start. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest. Paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown. Treasures found in every wave, lessons learned the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. Treasures found in every wave, lessons learned the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest. Paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown. On and on we sail so free, through the storms and howling breeze. Hearts of courage, spirits high, together we can touch the sky. Quest for knowledge day and night. Oceans wide and stars up high, chasing dreams that touch the sky. Island filled with mysteries, stories of the ancient seas. Maps we draw in our hearts. Every dawn a brand new start. Islands filled with mysteries, stories of the ancient seas. Maps we draw in our hearts. Every dawn a brand new start. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest. Paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown. Treasures found in every wave, lessons learned the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. treasures found in every wave. Lessons learned, the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge, never rest. Paradise we call our own, new road out there we have grown. On and on we sail so free, through the storms and howling breeze. Hearts of courage, spirits high, together we can touch the sky.
We are back, and as always, we're in for a nice story. The players are going to be enthralling us once more. So, players, for an inspiration, who would like to, in their character's perspective, give us a quick overview of what happened in the last session?
So,
I don't remember.
So essentially, what went down was we had successfully laid our defenses for the incoming attack. Midway through, I don't know, like God had to get up and take a shit or something. But then we recontinued the combat after that. It was honestly kind of strange. Everyone just kind of stood there waiting. But then we managed to, with a combination of firepower, traps, and a stick, defeated all of the opponents. After which, we decided to mosey on over to the enemy camp to see exactly how much of their number had actually been sent at us, and well, the numbers weren't good. Essentially, we had only wiped out about a quarter of their force at most. And the last we heard from their captain, it was a declaration of coming to hunt us down. And, quote, finally be rid of that weird guy in the tent, essentially. As we snuck away, certain individuals who just happened to be traveling with were able to find 2 sticks to step on simultaneously.
Traveling separately and they stepped on sticks?
Yes, they simultaneously stepped on sticks. Which led to me having to lead a couple of guys on a couple of those pirates on a wild goose chase through the woods, thinking I was some kind of stag. I think they're still out there somewhere, in which case, we could probably go kill them before they get back to their base. That's pretty much what happened.
Very thorough, and as promised, inspiration. Now, the players, as mentioned, have finally each unlocked hockey of their own. In the last session, it was the captain who managed to unlock her observation hockey, which, thankfully, she rolled well, otherwise she was going to have a micro-panic attack there on the battlefield.
Oh, lovely.
It was going to be fun. It was going to be kind of similar to how Kobe interacted with hockey for the first time. And with this, you were all at the camp, and there was some conversation that after the testing was done and a individual was put to sleep, that there was a difference of opinion between Hina and other members of the crew. she had gone off to
Right.
the ship for the night. It was after revealing that she was able to shift her hand into something furry. We will be starting from the just before you take your long rest. I'll say you guys have a moment to regroup and debrief with each other.
All right. Well, that conversation certainly could have been handled a bit more tactfully by a certain someone.
Anyone other than me.
I'd like to point out that as he says that, he stares directly at you.
Julius knows he's not good at talking. You fucking the fact that people talk to him most of the time is a surprise to him.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie. I think you're the only one who's successfully passed a charisma-based check in this entire
And
goddamn
that makes
party.
no
aside,
fucking
aside from the
sense.
fucking bard.
Hey,
It makes no sense since I suck at that.
No, he did.
Like the fact that I convince people with my fucking -1 charisma is surprising. I think that's why people keep forgetting that I'm not supposed to be talking a lot, but I get away with it because I pass a lot.
So, we managed to survive the game. That's a good thing. As Tink makes his way out.
Yeah, well, I'm not too sure how exactly long that's gonna last, based off of the conversation I heard.
And that would be...
Well, just about right after we finished with these not-so-welcome guests, we went over to the enemy landing over there to see what they were up to. Exactly how many of their number might have actually been dealt with in this encounter. And, well, we arrived just in time to see the other 3/4 of their crew all clustering around their captain, chanting about how they're gonna go into the woods and finally deal with that crotchety old man in the woods with the tent who's been giving them a problem.
Only crotchety. I'm not trying hard.
I'm sure they probably used some more colorful language, but it wasn't that impressionable. I was focused more on the lots of guys and the going into the woods to kill you, and presumably by extension us. And it's unfortunately probably a bit more men than your fancy electric wires can deal with.
Well, considering the large number that you've taken out, I can't imagine they have that.
Remember when I said that we went over there and saw the other 3/4 of their crew?
Indeed.
Which implies this large group of fellas that we just took out here, not to mention the other individuals who we had previously subdued, was but a small portion of their full crew. Now, I'm not too sure how many of those ne'er-do-wells they're actually going to send after us, but if they all come, it's not going to be pretty, no matter what tricks we got.
There's already, and you said there's already a group of people in the forest that you led away.
Yeah, 2 or 3, if I remember correctly. They were going out on a, quote, hunting party after certain individuals that I was traveling with were a bit less stealthy than they should. But I led them on a wild goose chase, and they're actually not too far from the camp right now. So we could potentially go ambush them in the numbers a little bit. We'd have to hurry. I'm sure
There
they're
have to
tired
be
of-
somebody who's good and that has a good ranged weapon. You're the only one with a ranged weapon.
Very true, and
Yeah.
someone's who's not injured.
Yeah.
And the only other person that's probably not injured It's probably Ollie.
I mean, we went to the. I mean, me, Ollie, and Yami went to the other camp and then back. You guys would have had enough time to do a short rest if you wanted to. It's like 40 minutes over there or something.
Yeah, but short rest is 2 hours. You would have been.
A short rest
shy
is
at
1
that point.
hour.
Is it? All right. I'll track that.
It's 40 minutes over there, then 40 minutes back. So you would have had just about over an hour and a half. You guys could have short rested.
Wish we known that.
Well, it depends
Yeah.
ultimately on what you were doing during that time. If you were doing anything strenuous, which I believe you guys were torturing an individual and putting them to sleep.
I didn't torture anybody.
No one
Which
got
is-
tortured.
You're right. They just
We just
knocked
put him to
out.
sleep.
Yep, and put him to sleep indefinitely and had that heated conversation. I mean,
Yeah,
Mhm.
they only gave him the sleeping. They hit him with the Disney princess treatment, and not the kissing awake kind.
They wanted to be nice. I was about to say something crazier, but I'm gonna be nice. Bars.
It could have been a lot worse for him.
Well, I mean, he could have died, which I'm
I could
not
have used the
sure
poison.
he's
I mean,
still
to be
young.
honest, he's probably going to die. Regardless, he's just gonna, probably die of dehydration unless somebody wants to, nurse him. Which I'm not gonna lie, Edson's not gonna volunteer for.
Everybody just looked at the captain.
Yeah, I don't know if we have time to nurse him, to be honest.
I
We
kind of
need to all be resting and getting ready for the next fight.
He could go without drinking water for a few days.
Edson kind of draws one of the pistols that he took, kind of gestures with his head towards it.
Captain says we can't. No killing, and
We let him live for now.
All right, then. Well, I suppose then I've got some hunting to do, I guess. Unless anybody's feeling up to joining me.
I took a beating. I got rest a little bit.
You good to go, Doc?
Yeah, I have nothing to do.
All right, that works. And I suppose it's just us.
Let's get going.
Be a good
Alright.
opportunity for you to invite Edward Scissorhands or one of those other guys.
I don't need to. It's fine.
If you say so.
Alright, so it's just two of you
We're
go.
all hunting. Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, so it's Edson and Julius, I believe. Second, and I will change maps. While they are going out, what would the rest of you like to do?
Oshiko's gonna rest a little bit.
I also need to rest. I'm still at 4 hit points.
Alright. So as you are going out, go ahead and both of you give me stealth checks.
I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Let's go, my
And by-
man.
And by cast, I mean my aura envelops both of us, and we just become shadowy and blend in with the surroundings.
Let's go. That's a 27.
And I have to fucking roll 20 in Foundry. Why does it do this every fucking week? I switched to a tab for a second, and then it says "fuck you." Wait, and there we go. It's back. Let me go ahead and
Gotta love
open
this
this good
wonderful
old
tabletop.
character sheet. Go ahead and go over to stealth. Now remember, this is a +10 on this, so it might look bad at first.
We'll find out. Every time you say that, you roll 20. I don't want to hear it.
It's like, now, hold on, he's only got a -1 to this skill check. Yeah, he rolled the same number as me. So that's a total of 21.
Yeah, 21. Yeah.
Alright, so a 21 and a 27. They see us coming.
They do not.
I love the idea of this tall ass motherfucker coming in, walking stick, and just both of us enveloped in shadows. No one can see us under the tree light. It's horrifying.
Now, I've got a plan.
Go
Not
ahead
a
and
good
give me a
plan.
perception check, please.
But I've got a plan.
A perception check.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be good at these.
Me too, man.
Yep, supposed to be good at these.
Look,
So
I
I,
take-
I see we just lie.
I've got expertise in perception checks.
say whenever you and I roll something we're good at, we always fail.
Oh,
Not you.
no. Looks
There you
like
go.
at least one of us made it through. There we go.
Hey, look, you want to know my secret? Talk badly about yourself when you roll.
I
Don't do
literally
that. Next time he's
did.
gonna roll in that
Low
one.
confidence.
There
That's
you go.
the secret.
That's how you succeed. Low self-esteem. I got
What are
you.
you talking about? What are you talking about, guys? I literally did that, and it didn't work. I opened
You're-
with, "I'm supposed
Look.
to be good at this."
Yeah, but you were talking about how much stuff you got good in it. I didn't do all that. I didn't say, hey, look, guys, I'm supposed to be good at this, but not gonna work out.
Damn, you
You
know,
gotta add a little extra into it.
I gotta down talk my dice. That's the key. The key to
Yeah, you
success.
see, because here's the thing, it wants to prove you wrong.
yeah,
I realized
look,
it loves proving people wrong.
I'm giving my dice too much confidence by saying that I have a +6.
You're right.
It's like,
stop
oh, well, you know, he has a +6. That means I can roll low, and you know,
So-
he'll still be kind of fine.
The long story short, stop challenging your dice. When you say,
Damn.
I'm good at this, you're challenging them to be bad. Now,
Damn.
with the 19, you would be able to hear off to what would seem to be the northwest.
Yeah.
Conversation.
I was
So
yeah, when
over
I
here.
hear them talking, I will stop my good sir here and then point with my staff in that direction. Because you and I can still see each other. No one else can. We're not invisible. We just camouflage very well in my
Um,
aura.
It is also
I would
dark.
like
So
to
keep in
point out that I
mind-
have dark vision.
Yes, you are the only one who could see, and even then for you, it's monochromous.
Yes, and I
I
have
can hear.
90 feet. I have 90 feet of dark vision.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you
just
see
I just can
everything
hear,
in
man. That's all I got.
Chromatic. You got hearing. Yep. You're going to hear or overhear parts of a conversation. Can you imagine how much gold we're going to rake in once we start exporting this material? And the best part is nobody can say that money doesn't grow on trees. And you're going to hear a as animals begin to scatter as a shot's fired off, not in your direction, just in what appears to you to be in a random direction. For Edson, you would easily make out the gun sound, so the gun would draw your attention.
I'm gonna immediately start sleuthing my way a little bit closer, using some of the trees and shrubbery for cover.
Alrighty.
We'll follow.
As you proceed with Pass Without a Trace, go ahead and give me another stealth check. Nice.
So
Nice.
33.
All right, let me go ahead and roll the sheet. I sent the message that I wanted to see it.
I
Dun, dun,
got
dun.
a 16.
Let's say C. Yep.
You just
So
passed.
a
Ah.
little bit of a difference in the stealth here between a 33 and a 16.
33 is OD.
Yeah.
Look for a big
And that
for a
that was
dumb
leaving it
motherfucker
for
like
me.
me.
I can hide from gods with these rolls.
Well,
plus
let's
pass,
not-
plus pass
let-
without trace, of course.
let's not get too far with that. But
Okay, yeah.
you are able to continue on unabated. The conversation does get louder. Ah, well, it's going to happen once we get rid of this old man. It's too bad he didn't take the buyout. It would have been nice. Captain Hachi offered a nice retirement package for him, but he chose to not accept it. So, come first light, anyone who's helping him is dead. And there's going to be another...
Does it look like they're actually shooting at anything? Like, or just firing randomly?
Give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because you're trying to make a finite detail out in darkness, and it's not necessary that they're facing your direction.
Fair enough. Sorry. Well, I was gonna say I forgot to roll with disadvantage, but I don't think it matters.
Okay. With that, all you're able to make out is that the gun is up like it's aimed, and the gun and a kerplow. But it could just be somebody who's using proper form to shoot anyway.
You know, now that I think about it, maybe they're not even holding guns.
They're just using hockey. Okay.
I
They're
mean,
just using
that's,
hockey.
that's your conclusion to draw.
They're just throwing rocks really hard. What
What would you like to do?
kind of lean into Julius. I think I got an idea on how we can start this.
All right.
Wanna back me
Okay.
up?
I got you. Do you need me to be rage or go up and be a distraction?
Hopefully we can both stay back if this works, but I might need someone to body block.
All right, can do. If we want to, can we move back a little further? If we want them to come to us, I have a little. Wait, nope, I don't have any more second level spell slots. I haven't took a long rest.
You did not take a long
I need to
rest.
pass my chest. Yep, pass my out chest my last second level. Never mind. I'm gonna be a body blocker. I'm gonna use
I need-
spike growth. Stay buckle.
Alright, so at this moment you see Edson kind of take out a rope, and he starts to wave it around like a lasso, and inexplicably it launches out and kind of starts to wrap around the guys as I cast Entangle on their position. So they both need to
Ready?
make strength saving throws, which they're probably going to pass, but, you know, it's worth an attempt. So help me God, I have the spell, I'm going to use it.
Hey,
It's a
When did
good
you get
spell.
that?
It's just
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a good spell. It's just the problem is Rangers usually have really bad spell saves. And I have no exception.
Alright, first one is 19.
Yep.
Second is a 4.
How?
Okay, so the lasso kind of launches out, sweeping in the area. One of them just manages to kind of bat the rope away. The other one just inexplicably manages to get wrapped up in it, as one of them is now restrained and the other is not restrained.
Alright. With that, let's get some initiatives going.
Alrighty now.
man,
Get
I can't wait for us to die in
'em.
the middle of the woods. No one can see us.
Oh no.
Remember, in the woods, no one can hear you scream.
But just keep in mind, the closer to theirs than you are to yours.
I mean, but why though? I led them over to where we were. Assuming that they
This island's
actually
like
followed the
theirs.
trail for the most part.
Yeah, you're assuming they're not drunk and just wandering.
Well, I mean, they specifically said they were going out to hunt after they heard something.
Yes,
And then I made a fake trail and they followed it.
100%.
Yeah, fair enough.
With that,
Anyway, do your thing, Doc.
Julius, you're up.
Oh yeah, which
How
one
the
of
fuck
these
am I
guys
going
is?
first? This makes no sense at all, guys.
It's cause I have a +6 to initiative, but I rolled badly.
It's called I have
Well-
terrible luck, so I rolled badly.
Which one of these guys is restrained, by the way?
This
Okay.
one here.
Can you like mark him? So he's a bit
I
easier to
certainly
pick
can.
out. Just because it does matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really will matter. Oh, okay. Well, Pack Tactics doesn't help me right now.
No, it does not. At least not
alright.
right now.
So which one is entangled or something?
I think the left one was the one that was restrained, or was the right one?
It was the left one.
There we go. It's the left.
Yeah, there we go. He's got the net on.
Well, my guy, he has to meet Stick.
Oh God,
The
the power!
Yeah.
The power of stick.
I do want to
Awesome.
say what they see coming towards him because Pass Without a Trace is still going. It's just a a giant shadow man just coming towards him with a stick.
Okay, it's very terrifying no matter which way you look at it.
Stick, 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 stick.
It really is. God, however. Oh wait, I do have it up. It hasn't been 8 hours yet. So my own fucking aura is still up.
Oh no, yeah, it hasn't been 8 hours.
Let's go.
You still have your hockey infused stick.
Hockey infused stick and fucking body infused.
Oh yeah.
So
There
my
we go.
stick has.
Blue levels are nice.
So this is gonna be with a +1. This is an advantage because you restrained.
Yep.
Cool. So +1 to this.
That is gonna hit.
I feel like a 22 hits. Yep.
Yep.
You would not deprive a doctor of his walking stick. It's like you would if you knew what he
plus
does with
one.
it.
Yeah. So 11 damage with my walking stick.
Good damage. Good damage.
You've clearly never seen him use that walking stick if you don't want to deprive him of it.
So
Is there-
fucking stupid.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That was an action. I still got a bonus action. Do I need to use a bonus action for anything? I got first level spells that there are bonus actions. Nope, I have nothing else.
Alrighty.
That's my
Esther,
turn.
you're up.
Right. So because it is my first turn, I benefit from where is it? Where are you? There. I benefit from quick draw. Which means I can make 2 attacks. So I'm going to target my lassoed victim. I'm going to
Alrighty.
shoot him twice
Go ahead.
with advantage because he's restrained.
Yes. Go ahead.
So that is a
Hits.
25 to hit for 7, and then because this is my first attack, he gets an extra D8 for his trouble. For a total of 16.
Nice.
Second attack. Crit.
No fucking way.
Nice.
I'm going to expend lock on this guy to get the extra D4 damage, which is also critted.
And who knew that the gunman and the doctor were a good team?
So that's 21 on the gun and an extra 8 from the lock on. God damn, that's a total of 29 on the second shot. How's he doing?
He is looking bloodied.
Alrighty then. Then I'm going to use my extra 10 feet of movement that I got on my first turn to move over here. And end my
Alrighty.
turn.
Sweet. It is this one. Just it is going to make two. You know what? It's just going to attempt to break out of being restrained.
It's a strength check against
Yeah.
DC 12.
Another 4.
All right.
What are the odds
he
I'd
is
get the
still
same
tied-
roll?
Pretty low, honestly.
Alright, that one's turn.
It's
This
just
one
about as
here.
low as the chance of him failing my save, which is
This one
probably
he-
got a better than 50% chance of passing. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, he is going to make 2 attacks against Julius.
Watch
All
out,
right,
Doc.
this is about to hurt. AC 19.
Let's see. First attack. That's going to miss. Second attack.
Let's go armament
19
and shield, baby. Let's
19
go.
to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it hits.
No, Doctor, this guy's gonna do like all the damage probably.
So that's going to be
Yep,
7
there-
piercing and
Jesus
10
Christ.
points of force damage. So total of
remember-
17,
17
points of
total?
damage. Yep.
Remember when I said he was gonna do all the
Alright.
damage? I was right.
Right, this Constitution save to see if I keep my pass out.
Pass without trace. Yeah.
Nope.
Your pass without a trace is no longer up.
It's gone without a trace.
All right.
So with that, it is now at the top of the turn order. And Julius,
Hey, it's my turn.
you are up.
Man, they hit hard as fuck.
Yeah. They
This
really
is
do.
why. This is why it's a good idea to thin their numbers. Imagine
Yeah,
like
my God,
four
my
of the,
God.
imagine like 4 or 5 of these guys come at you all at once. That's a scary thought.
I don't
Nah,
have.
there's
quick
only a
moves.
finite amount
Apparently,
of these
don't have
guys.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason why we're getting rid of some of that finite amount.
But with that, Julius, what would you like to do?
Oh, shit. Well, bonus action, turn into the Mad Ripper.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, this might be the time.
Yep. So that was a bonus action. Doesn't help with my armor class. And honestly, my armor class go down. So but I'm gonna strike twice with the guy I hit with my stick. I'm gonna hit him twice because I can do that with my claws.
All right, go ahead and try.
Here's the thing, my transformations are so much weaker.
If you're hitting the guy above you, he's still restrained, so you have advantage.
Oh, well, I think a 23 hit, but let me crit finish right quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go
let's
ahead.
see if you crit.
Might as well.
Let's see.
Okay, well, still
But
hits.
Still worth it.
I just hit him. Yeah. All right, that was the first hit. Let me go ahead and my damage. 11. Now my second attack with advantage.
Double 5s.
I feel like that misses.
That's gonna miss, yeah.
Yeah, that is my turn.
All right, Edson, what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna shoot him. 25 to hit for
I think that just hits.
10 plus lock on is still in effect. Total of 13. Is he still up?
He is still up.
Shit.
The people with hockey have a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
Well,
they do.
all of these guys have a lot of hit points. It's just some of them have a little bit lot more than others. Shit. Fuck, bonus actions. God damn it, I still don't have any good bonus actions. Moving on.
Okay. This one here is again going to try to break out of the restrain condition before he dies.
Yep, fair.
Finally.
Yeah.
17.
Only. Yeah, he's good. He's good as he manages to break free of the ropes.
It lasted a few turns, man. That's all we could ask for.
Look, the best thing about this spell is that they don't save against it automatically. They have to use their action.
He is going
So
to
if they-
attempt to step back.
Hit me.
Reaction.
Finish him.
I get a reaction hit, so let me go ahead and try to.
Go ahead and try to attack.
Oof.
No, I don't.
That is going to miss.
Man, when I decided to transform into my lesser forms, it went bad.
And he is going to move 5, 10, 15. Oh no, its movement was 0, so I don't think it.
I mean, he cleared the restrained condition,
Okay.
so he
I'm
would
just gonna
technically
give-
have his movement back.
10, 15, 20, 20. Alright, that's the end of his turn. And now it's this one's turn, and again, he's going to make his 2 attacks.
I'm easy to hit right now. 14 to hit me.
Don't you still get the benefit of your armament hockey?
Yeah, but lower stats in this form.
That's gonna hit,
right.
That's going to miss.
All right, so how much damage I'm about to hit?
19 to hit. And that's going to deal.
And then the d8s.
Yep. What? Why is this an issue? Oh, that's why.
Go.
Dumbass.
I was gonna say you only rolled 2
Yeah.
d8s.
Yeah, I'm having
Well.
an issue here. Alright, so that's going to be a 10. No, 3, so 4, 7, 9, 10 points of damage. Force damage with 5 points of slashing. There we go.
Okay, I still got this for one more turn.
Ooh, those were
Yeah,
some
these fours
low
don't last long.
rolls.
Alright.
Alright, Julius, you're up.
What you got to do is run away.
I'll take care of him.
Cool. I will attack the guy right by me.
Go ahead and try.
$18.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah, max damage. Let's go.
All right. Second attack.
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Seven-
Mad
17.
Mad Ripper's popping off.
Yeah, it does. It's attack a lot, but it doesn't take a lot of hit damage.
Yeah.
Takes, yeah,
The glass cannon build.
basically. So there's a 17 hit.
Yeah, 17 hits.
Got
Max damage again?
Jesus Christ!
So I do 24 damage to this turn.
You're mad ripping this man apart.
Look, Jace is dangerous. Even though I hate the subclass because it doesn't do a lot for me, I am dangerous if I get a chance. I hate that in my base form, I'm so much stronger than all my forms.
Look,
It's so stupid.
you shouldn't have rolled really well. It's your fault.
Right? Alright, so.
Still 24 damage total. That's fucking great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No. Wait. I can use a spell slot to heal. I will use a spell slot to heal. I get 1d4 plus wisdom. 1d8. God damn it, not 4. God. Ah. 4. I gain 9 HP in this form. I gain 9 HP.
Alright. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay. Edson.
I'm going to make a tactically good, but potentially very bad decision.
Oh.
And I'm going to go and I'm going to stand here to give him flanking. And I'm going to take a shot at the guy who's running away. Great roll.
Alright.
For a total of 17 to hit.
That hits.
Damage is... Wow, that's terrible. D4 from Lock On still. Total of 9.
Alrighty.
Oof, he's still up.
Barely. He's
God
like one
damn
or two
it.
shots away, yeah.
God damn, he's still 1 or 2 shots away? Jesus.
These guys are chunky.
God damn. Look how much blood is on his face. Shit. Alright.
I can't wait to have that much HP one day.
Fuck.
The dream.
I'm scared now, guys. Alright, that's my turn.
He's going to use his action to start screaming.
Oh no.
Look, come on, guys. We gotta at least get one of... Come on, Doc. We gotta at least get one of them before we have to fall back.
So all you're going to hear is, "They're approaching! They've attacked!" And he is going to continue moving up. 5, 10, 20, 25. And that's his turn.
God damn, Julius, we gotta get at least one of them. We can't
Turn-
let them both. We can't let them both live.
Hearing
I'm
the
trying my
gunshot
best.
from right behind him, he is going to turn around and he's going to make two cutlass attacks towards you, Edson.
Ah, shit. No. My poor life choices.
18 to hit.
It's fine.
You know that comes close to hitting. You know, just you know, real close.
All right. Well, if it happens to come close enough, it's going to be 8 points of slashing and 16 points of force.
Then why you gotta roll so much better damage against me, man? I mean, hypothetically, if that hit.
I mean, yeah, hypothetically, if that hit.
Jesus Christ, man! I mean, I don't need to make this con save because the spell's over. God damn, Jesus Christ, man! Man's like 16 damage, like 17 damage. Meanwhile, me, fucking 24 damage. God damn, my existence. So anyway,
Look,
what's his attack damage?
What can I say? My dice like to roll high when it's...
Look, I think we need to
Involving
retreat, my guy. Because you're
Bro,
getting
I don't
fucked
think...
up.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm gonna survive this turn.
So what I'm hearing is I'm gonna need to pick you the fuck up and run.
So, his
Jesus
second
Christ.
attack.
Oh God.
That's if that guy lets you go.
I'm gonna get away.
10 to miss? Question mark.
Oh, thank God.
So what you need to do is retreat.
Top of the turn order. Is there anything you'd like to do, Julius?
But there's that one guy left.
Do you really want? Do you want to go after him, or try to? Do you want to just try to kill him?
Look, man, this can't be for nothing.
Fine, I'm assuming with a. No, I can't. I don't have no reach. I could have shot with a spike if he was a little bit closer. So I'm gonna attack the guy right in front of me. I got advantage.
Yep. Tactical decision making. Let's go.
Let's hope it goes well.
I mean, that went pretty well.
All right, that's the first one. Now we gotta kill him before. We gotta kill one of them before the rest of the crew say, "Hey, something happening."
So you're choosing the chunkier of the two. Gotcha.
Well, I mean, he can't get to the other guy.
Yeah, I don't have to reach.
Alright. So that's a hit.
Wait. Yep.
So 2 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage for. So that's an 11 for one.
And a
The
7
first
for
one
the
was
other.
a 7.
Oh, okay.
Total of 18.
I've done a lot of damage to this guy. He's still gonna be up though.
Wait, are these guys resistant? Hold on a minute.
So, is there anything else you'd like to do, Julius?
Hold
Here's
on
the
a
thing,
minute.
Here's the thing, my guy. If they're resistant, we gotta go.
They've been resisting all of this damage.
Yeah, they feel like they have the armory hockey stuff, so I feel like they got the one that gives the resistance to shit.
There's one that gives you resistance?
Yeah.
It's
Non-magical weapons.
all the same thing for NPCs.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. God damn, that's fucking good.
Yeah. I don't feel like we were ready for this, man. Like we were doing good.
Jesus Christ. I'm
So,
not gonna lie, I was maybe a little bit hoping that it was like 2 of the lower level guys, or maybe like one of those stronger guys and one of the less stronger guys, but fuck.
Here's the thing, though. Even if we leave now, we still hurt the fuck out of them. So they
That's
will have
true.
to take their time to heal.
But-
So we can't go right now.
But we're so close.
Look, we give it one more turn, my guy. One more turn. But you're about to die, and I can't heal you right now. Because I'm transformed and I can't use spells in this form.
It's a risk.
So it's my end of my turn. I'm gonna give it one more turn. If you go down, we're going.
Well, yes, obviously. If we don't kill him in this next turn, he's gonna be too far away.
So I end my turn. You got one turn to put him down.
Edson,
I'm gonna
go ahead and do what you would like to do.
shoot him.
I'm assuming
You might want to leave after you shoot him too.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this guy who's running away.
Okay,
18
that's
to
gonna
hit. Come on, baby.
Oh my
That is not the number I wanted to see.
He is still up.
That is even less the number I wanted to see. God damn.
So
This-
here it is. You better. We're gonna have to run now.
Yeah, life is not giving me a good shake right now. So
Here's the
I'm
thing,
gonna-
though. If we had more HP, if we had a long rest before we did this, I would have been 100% if we continue going. Right now, no.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that I was essentially at 100% before we started this, or the fact that I was at essentially 100% before I took one attack from this guy. These guys can literally 2-hit me. Hell, if he rolls high enough, he could probably 1-hit me.
They can most knock it because he hit me once and I lost half my health. Fucking, I'm just saying.
So on the subject of him hitting me, I'm gonna proc the opportunity attack. You just roll it for me before I move, because if I get knocked down, I'm not moving.
Alrighty. Here's his attack. $14 to hit.
Oh my god.
It
I
does
think I
say
saw my
what?
life flash. No, I saw my life flash before my eyes. My AC is 15.
Just miss.
Oh my god. I run the fuck
You
away.
stayed out here, my guy.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, just fucking grazed my hat.
This one here is going to keep moving and screaming.
So I'm gonna transform after he knocked me the fuck out of this form, and we're going.
And he is going to make the first of 2 attacks.
It's fine. If he hit me twice, I could probably still be alive.
First one's going to miss.
Thank God.
Second is also going to miss.
Oh. Well then.
I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Thank God. We're leaving.
I'm done.
Disengage and run.
There you go. Gotcha.
And
Now-
we're going.
Is there anything else you wanted to do? Because you just said
no.
the bonus action.
No, I'm not gonna heal. I don't need to heal this form. I'm done.
Edson,
Now,
what would you like to do?
I still have one more chance.
Oh my god.
Look, take the chance. If you kill
Yeah,
him, there's one less out.
I'm gonna roll one last attack. It's outside of my effective range, so it's gonna be at disadvantage against that guy who's
Yeah, you're gonna
running
need a
away,
sniper
who's
beat.
crying. It's an 18 to hit.
God damn, your consistency, bro. Yeah, that hits.
Hey, I mean, it's the benefit of having a +7 to hit.
Yeah, I know, but it's been like an 18 each time.
Yeah, 18, 17. For 11 plus the lock-on damage. Total of 14. Is he still alive?
How do you do it?
Oh yeah.
God damn! It pays to be greedy sometimes. Let's go. As Edson, he's quickly like backing away, trying to put some trees between him and this guy up close. He just barely catches a glimpse of this guy. He's like cupping his hands. He's shouting. He's running as fast as he can. In a brief moment of stillness, on the move, Edson kind of takes a line in between strides, fires one shot, crisply streams through the trees, hits this guy right in the back of the cheek, goes through his head, out his nose, and then blows off one of his fingers that he's like cupping to his hand to yell louder. As he then spins out from the force and his momentum, and hits a tree.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to move my full movement off the map.
Gotcha.
I might not be able to dash, but I can still move. And that's my turn.
You're going to notice that you are not pursued. You just kind of hear a chuckling from the woods. Oh, a bunch of cowards. Rushing in, starting a brawl, and running away. And he's just going to start making his way back towards camp.
All right, be a coward and dead.
Are you choosing to leave the combat scene, or are you going to attempt to engage
Yes.
this individual
I-
combat again?
No, I'm not strong enough right now. Look, until you look at that class, to look at that link I sent you, I'm not fighting this man one-on-one. Fuck that shit. I'm out of here.
Look, these guys are clearly too overconfident to recognize a decent tactic that is strike and fade. And now is the fade part. So I ain't going back.
With that,
We did the hit. We did the hitting. Now we're doing the running.
Alrighty, you are officially out of combat, and we're gonna jump over back to the camp to see what others are doing as you regroup in about 15 to 20 minutes inside the game. Whew. Those of you back at camp, let me just change the map real quick. What would you guys be doing during this time?
Well,
Yeah. Hoshiko's gonna be resting after the fight.
Ollie did state that he was going to talk with Hina, but
Now would certainly be the opportunity to do so.
all right then.
As you make your way over to the ship, you would see that she is in the middle of training.
Training your warriors the way I see. Ollie's
You
just
get-
going to lean on the mast.
You get a grunt in response.
Take that as a yes. I have the feeling you don't really like the plan.
And what's it to you if I don't?
That's fine. You're entitled to have an opinion. I just have a feeling that you're not understanding the intentions behind the plan.
So intention matters. It doesn't matter what you do to other people. As long as you have good intentions, it's all peaches and rainbow.
I can see why you feel that way. Perhaps a story might help you a bit.
No, thank you. I'm good. And she's going to go hang from a couple of ropes, and she's going to be doing a series of pull-ups.
I think you'd like to hear this one. A bit of an interesting story.
Give me a persuasion check.
Ow.
I'm good. Maybe later.
3. I'm going to use... If we have any inspiration, I'm going to have to use it here.
We
You
do.
could certainly
We have
use
2.
one.
We have 2.
Yeah, I'm going to use it here because this is actually ridiculously bad. 15.
If you must. It is a free ship.
Well then. I'll tell you the story of a boy who had everything, but never really had a choice in any matters of his own. There was once a boy who had everything he could ever want, but nothing he ever needed. He grew up isolated from his peers, as none of them understood the boy. He was different from them. He was given all these responsibilities he had to live up to, expectations on him. Even his own siblings didn't share an interest in him. And so he grew up taking comfort in those around him who actually showed any care for him at all. The maids, the servants, all that. And he cared for them in turn. They were like his family. So he cared for them. And as time went on, the child eventually found himself rising through the ranks and echelons, proving himself useful, until tragedy struck. And one day he had to make a very hard choice. He spent years. He realized he had to do something specific to protect those servants and the people he cared about. So he did exactly what he was ordered to, even though he didn't like what he had to do. He had no choice. He had to protect the ones he cared about. So he did something that he himself hated himself for. But unfortunately, that's not where the story ends. As time went on, things kept getting more difficult. He had to keep making choices he didn't like to make, decisions he didn't agree with. It was a burden that came with all his so-called freedom, a burden of responsibility. As time went on, it eventually got to the point where he had to decide between his own freedom and those he cared about. A decision that he would find almost impossible to make. He refused to abandon those he cares about, and those he cared about knew it. So, they made a choice for him. Much to the boy's chagrin, he didn't have much of a say in the matter. Those same individuals went out of their way to make sure that that boy got the freedom he wished for, even knowing that the very actions they would take would lead to their downfall. They made the choice for him. It was not something he wanted to do, but it was also the first time they ever really had the freedom of choice. So they decided to make it anyway. Despite what they lacked in all other things, their choice was probably the most impactful choice the boy had ever probably ever been involved with in his life. The intentions of the choice were clear and pure. They wanted the boy to be free. And even though the boy disagrees with it, and still holds regrets in his heart about the decision that was made, he continues to move on, knowing full well that a price was paid on his behalf, and he didn't like it. In the end, one thing stood clear. The choice was made not out of malice or discontent. It was made out of a love. In this case, in case of Sister Mira's choice, hers comes from her bountiful mercy. She has a kind heart, kinder than most, but so kind, so gentle that it can't even bring itself to hate, well, people who really do deserve it, in some regard. Which is why she chose the path that would lead to even them having a chance at survival. Mind you, a lot can be done to potentially ensure the survival of these individuals. Simply create a mechanism that feeds them an antidote after a few days. We have a talented tinkerer, he could probably come up with something. And a skilled chemist. But all that aside, the intentions behind a choice truly matter. Yes, we could just kill them, but then their dream ends. And all their aspirations in life go with them. Everyone wants to be free to make their choices, but sometimes that freedom needs to be taken away in order to protect them. And by extension, sometimes you need to let your freedom be taken away in order for you to be protected. As dumb as that sounds.
He's going to spit over the side of the ship. You sound like a celestial dragon. And she's just going to kind of turn and walk away.
It seems you're misinterpreting what I'm saying, and I seem to have said it wrong. The best way to put it is, sometimes people do things we don't like out of love. That doesn't mean that they don't care.
As said,
Don't let your bile...
she is heading underneath, or heading back into the kitchen, excuse me.
Don't let your hatred of me misunderstand the contentions and cares of the captain. What she does out of love. And though we don't always agree with what she says, sometimes intentions are more important.
Are you following her into the kitchen as you're continuing? Ollie, were you following her into the kitchen to continue, or are you starting to kind of like shout as she's walking away?
He will follow, but not like aggressively. He's not trying to cause any trouble. He won't follow her into the kitchen, but
Alright, as you were talking, you were going to hear the fixings of onion, the cutting board and the knife, and then you're just going to start hearing chopping. There is no response.
I want you to know this. No matter what happens, and no matter how things turn out, I'll ensure everything in my power that those men that do get put to sleep have a way to wake up before the end is before they perish. You have my word on that.
Don't make promises you can't keep. And then she's going to shut the door.
Ollie just sighs.
While that's happening, those of you who are still at the camp, what would you like to do?
Can I check on the guy that we tied up and gave the...
You could
Poison
certainly
to
check
him?
on him. Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
It's an 11?
He's breathing.
That's
He's
good.
unconscious.
That's good.
That's all you're really able to glean.
That's a start.
That is a start. He's breathing.
Well, good to know he's not dead.
Yeah.
Spit that. Captain, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go back to meditating. It was definitely not a long rest, and since I heard stuff during that fight, I wanted to sit in it for a little bit.
How about you, Hoshiko? What would you be doing?
Trying to rest as much as I can.
You said listen.
Yeah, try to rest as much as I can because that last battle almost killed me. Hoshiko will go talk to Hina later when everything's relatively safe.
Alright, it's at about that point that Edson and Julius, you would return to see everybody kind of lounging about in the camp. You would notice that Ollie is not present at the campsite at this point, at least not yet. Ugh. Everybody,
did it
as
go?
you see these two kind of come in, you see Edson kind of disheveled and possibly bloodied.
It looks like I had about 2/3 of the life knocked out of me.
You didn't. What happened to you? You didn't leave like this. Who bullied you?
I told you that we were going after a pair.
Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna come back hurt.
Yeah, well, they turned out to be a bit stronger than they were. Well, than I thought, but we got one of them. The other one seemed amused by our sound strategy. Probably a little bit annoyed. Ugh. But, I've had worse days. At least it's one fewer of them to have to deal with. And if it's one of the stronger ones, then, well, that's perhaps even better.
Wrong about that.
I
Well,
think
what
I'm just
happens
about-
happens.
I think I'm just about ready to hit the hay.
Everyone needs to rest up so we can get ready for whatever comes next. From what you told us, it's not going to be good.
We should still take shifts,
Yeah, I agree.
just in case they get sneaky. Be good to have at least the opportunity to try to run, even if we aren't in the greatest shape to fight.
And I'm going to go to sleep because I used a lot of aura today and it's tiring.
I can keep going a little longer. I can take the first watch.
I'll go on first watch with you if you need it.
The day I've had, sure.
With that, we can organize watches, but we are going to just skip ahead over the long rest, unless there's anything roleplay wise you guys would like to talk to each other about or handle during this time.
No, not right now.
Am I right?
I'm good.
With that, we are going to take a quick break so that we can refresh our beverages and refresh ourselves, and we'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Cool. I could use the bathroom.
Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey.
Edin 1. We are back, and we are refreshed. Now, players, you can officially mark off a long rest, and I hope you are feeling well rested.
Heck yeah.
Let's go. Edson wakes up from his, leaning against a tree, hat over the eyes, cowboy nap.
His
Look at
blood
all
and
that
wrath
stuff I get
just
back
heard.
from long rest. Goddamn.
Now, you can anticipate a battle. What would you like to do?
You said we can anticipate a battle?
Oh, yes, there is definitely going to be a battle today. They said that they were going to attack us today.
Gotta go get the traps set up.
I am going to make some more grape shot.
Good idea.
Because we've still got our cannon here. Nobody moved it back.
Yeah, true.
All right. I would say
Imagine if he moved it back out of pettiness.
you have an hour to prepare.
Okay, that gives him enough time to.
If
set
we
up.
can figure out a way they're coming from, that'd be great.
Well, it's safe to assume that unless they learned from their mistake last time, they're probably going to be overconfident with their numbers and just come at us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. When we see him, let me know. I got a spell that I've been wanting to use this whole time.
Yeah, which, to be honest, is probably still going to be difficult for us to deal with, even if they don't get smart. Honestly, it might be easier if they try to. It honestly might be easier if they try to surround us. Because if they come in, if they try to surround us, then it's possible that their different parts of their formation might come in at different times, so they could trickle in. Whereas if they blob together and just come at us from the front, it might actually be harder for us to deal with.
I kind of want to use spike growth though. God.
Yeah, spike growth is pretty great.
Yeah, and here's the thing: they won't see it because it's natural terrain.
Oh yeah, and I could use my rope trick again. That isn't actually the spell rope trick.
Yeah, here's the thing: I'm good at controlling the terrain, but if they just surround us, spike growth won't be great.
Oh no, yeah, spike growth would suck in that case.
Yeah, I would love them to come charging at us, so I can put it in the them and have fuck them over.
The DM go.
It won't be it's automatic damage. It's automatic damage. They can't save it. It's just good.
Yeah, in that hour, how much grape shot would I be able to make? Because I think we still had one left.
Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Ooh.
You're able to make 2 shots.
Okay, so we've got 3.
3 total.
Which is, I think, is about as much as we had last time. Which is good. Because, giant cannon-sized shotgun is good. It's like a cone of death firing out into the woods.
And then, are we able to set more, not the traps that we had before that we put poison on? Are we able to put more poison on other traps?
You would certainly have time.
Perfect.
I would say go ahead and give me a survival check. or dexterity based check.
Or a
What
dex
what about
based.
what about setting up the traps?
Well, Tink would have already began laying out the spiked traps that he had put out last time.
Okay.
7.
The
Oh, no,
wire
sister.
was never taken down, but he has gathered new rodents first thing this morning to power his electronets or his electric fence. You are able
Yeah,
to get. Where are you putting the poison on the spikes again?
Yeah, on the spikes again. Because I think you said the mats were already covered, right?
The mats, yes. Well, you had already put some on the previous day. It would have dried up by that point.
Okay, gotcha.
What poison is this? It's one of my poisons.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm
Hmm.
good.
Trying to think of other ways we can.
No, I can't do that. That's too. Nah, I can't do that. That'd be bad. Right now, nothing comes to mind.
My deadly poison that I have that will most likely kill me. I'm gonna have that out just in case I want to put it on my scimitar and stab a motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Sounds about right.
It's gonna be prepared. It's gonna be prepared because of the thing. We say we're gonna try not to kill these motherfuckers, but if it gets to the point where they knocking us the fuck out and we're struggling, people will die.
Look, man, I'm not gonna lie.
That'd be- that'd be-
We might be treating our captives with a lot of care and mercy, but when push comes to shove in these fights, we have not been pulling our punches for the most part.
No.
Yeah.
These guys are too dangerous to pull our punches against.
Because we're not supposed to.
Yeah, you've been mean to them. How dare
God,
you.
we've been
Yeah,
mean
y'all-
to them, yeah.
Yeah, y'all been mean to them.
Big bullies. Big
Completely-
bullies.
You're a monster.
completely
ahead of time-
unjustified.
Ahead of time, I'm activating arm and hockey. It's got 8 hours a day. Fuck it, might do it now. So I don't have to do it in the middle of fucking combat.
Yeah, I'm going
There
to
you
use
go.
my my armament hockey as well. Rule.
So proud of y'all.
I mean,
God damn.
I don't have armament hockey, but I have armament.
Minimum again.
Same.
Activating the soul armor.
All right. Just change this up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not activating weapon hardening because that's only that works for 1 fucking minute. So not doing that anytime soon.
Well, yeah, it's basically just the magic. It's basically just magic weapon.
Yeah.
With that, the hour is up, and I'm going to ask everybody to start rolling initiative.
Oh
Ooh.
God.
Good question. So they're only resistant to the bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage, right?
Yes,
Presumably,
non-magical.
yeah.
Non-magical. That's a very big distinction.
Oh, fuck these guys! I'm here to deal with Shillelagh. Fuck them.
Yeah,
Oh my god, let's go! Shillelagh, an actual good spell.
That's what I mean. Like, you guys are not as limited as you make it seem.
What's
I
happening?
mean, I am.
Why am I doing good? This makes no sense.
Goddamn, you're right up there with me. I mean, I still technically go first because I have better decks, but
My
Goddamn.
+0 ass.
meanwhile, me over here with a +4 to dex, plus adding my wisdom to initiative for a +6.
Look, I'm just
But I'm not gonna make it.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Yep, I lived a good life.
Oh God, it was nice knowing all of us. Jesus.
Oh God.
Right,
You
now
can stop
hold
at
on.
any time.
Oh no, yeah. God damn. It's the first wave.
Uh.
I mean, there's only so
Where they
many
coming
people
from?
he could throw at you before they're coming from the north.
There's only 7. We got this. It's only 7.
Well, yeah, but that's like. Remember when I said that we got like a quarter of them or something? Well, they're sending another quarter. They're attacking in waves.
Yes, I am crying.
Hey, on the bright side, there's only one of those hockey pirates because we killed one of them.
Hey, can I say I love that all y'all are in front of me?
Where are you at?
Look, man, you know how it is. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
Tallest in the back.
Yeah. I feel like
Photo-
my
photo
movements
rules.
are
Come
locked, so I can't reposition.
Who's on the? Where's the cannon at?
I think
I
Hina
think
has
Hina
it.
had the cannon.
Hina would have left the cannon. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, wherever she left it at.
It was left basically here.
Bet.
So somebody's got to use the cannon when an opportunity presents itself to just fire a cone of death at somebody,
I could do
or
that.
preferably a group of people.
Oh, Spike
Alright.
Grove has a range of 150 feet. That's good.
No, yes, that rope trick I did has a range of 90 feet. Shit, they're using tactics. They're fanning out, trying to envelop us.
And he notices the trap before he's able to catch it.
Damn.
Ain't that some bullshit?
And
So they're acting like cowards.
is able to get through. Edson, you're up.
Well, alrighty then. I'm just gonna go here and take my 2 shots that I get on the first turn at that guy who's nearest to me, right behind the tent. First shot. Starting off strong. Starting off real strong. Does a 12 hit?
It'll be hilarious if we just start laughing at you.
Well, you're aiming at this one here. 12 is just gonna
Yeah.
hit.
Oh my god. Thank God. Let's go. Thank God these are like the mooks. So that's 11 plus this is the first attack, so he gets D8. Total of 19. See,
Alrighty.
I can do almost 20 damage as well.
I'm
I
proud of
know.
you.
Look at me.
Look at me,
Anyway,
Mom. I'm
let
a real man.
me just take my considerably less impressive second shot. Considerably less impressive because it misses.
It'll be hilarious if you crit.
That would have been hilarious if I crit, but unfortunately, talking bad about the dice does not apparently work in my case.
I told you to
No,
stop.
it doesn't. It's not.
And let me see, is there anything I want to do as a bonus action? I'm gonna save onto my spell slots for a bit, and I'm gonna back off, take cover behind a tree or something. Fucked out.
Julius
sir.
is going to look. Julius is looking at the dude with the hockey, and from his staff, civil aura comes out in the shape of a snake. It slithers towards that guy as I use Moonbeam because I don't shoot a moon from the sky. I use aura, bitches. So a silver snake is going for the hockey guy. I have a range of 120 feet, so it's going to slither very fast towards him.
Okay. Do I need to make a roll or do you need to make an attack roll?
No, he's going to have to make a save.
Alright, what am I saving?
Constitution save, DC 14.
It's gonna hit.
All right, so he takes the full damage. Uh, 12 radiant damage. So he takes the full damage. He now resists the radiant, bitch.
Proceeds to be resistant to radiant.
No,
I
he
am now
does not
resistant to
seem
the
be
energy of a
resistant.
god.
And then we realize that he's got what is it, the light fruit or whatever, and he's literally just made out of radiant, and he's actually immune.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Jesus, that would be horrible.
Listen, I'm not trying to throw an admiral at you yet. Though,
I think that's my turn.
alrighty. It's this one's turn. He Alright, he's gonna cast. You're going to see a similar aura appear as you had the previous time that you had fought with them. As it slowly dissipates, he's going to make their way up. 10, 15, 20, 30. And is going to use his bonus action to dash. And he's going straight for the captain.
Lovely.
How is a 19 to hit?
It hits.
It's going to be 7.
Jesus.
That's going to be a total of 7 points of slashing and 8 points of force. So 15 points of damage.
Damn.
You got lucky on those rolls, Captain.
Yeah.
I rolled
That
low
could
on
have been
one.
bad. The moment I heard you rolled well on the slashing damage, I feared the worst.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Using his action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He needs to roll. So, starting. Okay. This one passes. Sees the trap. Is going to get through and is able to get to about here.
And
Alright,
they're
so
smart.
Samir.
Damn.
Yeah, those are what I'm really rolling well in. So Samira, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, at first, I'm gonna cure wounds on myself because I'm down to 9, all fucking ready. Oh, it was nothing. And then he's not. Is he still engaged with me,
Um,
or can I move
He-
away and be fine?
I would say he would still have to be engaged with you, so he'd have to be here.
Okay.
You could attempt to move away.
I'm gonna have to.
Okay. As you go, as you attempt to, you're going to notice that he doesn't use his reaction to take an attack against you.
Perfect.
This is either. This is worrying. What's he saving his reaction for?
Yeah, that's the question.
I'm scared.
And then I'm gonna put a spiritual weapon down. Right
Okay.
where I was.
I make your attack. Well,
That is going to miss.
Yeah, I figured. Alright, that is my turn.
Alright, it is this one's turn. And he is going to make his way here. Let me just double check. Leaving the moonbeam, is there anything that I have to do? Any save I have to make?
technically with Moonbeam, he would have taken that damage on the start of his turn. So
Alright,
no.
so re-roll the damage again, so I have to take it at the start of the turn.
Well, no, you don't take the damage of Moonbeam when it appears. You take the damage
Gotcha.
when you start your turn in the area. So
Alright.
technically, he wouldn't have been able to avoid it, but he doesn't.
Well, when
take
a
more
creature
damage now.
enters the spell or starts their turn in the spell.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, but
I never entered. It entered around me. That's
yeah,
the whole,
he started his turn there, so he would have only
Yeah.
taken the damage once.
so he'll
Interesting.
use his action to dash.
So when I'm moving onto somebody, they do have to make that save, right?
No,
Oh,
only when
they
they start their turn.
Start their turn. Yeah.
So you can move. So for instance, you could move it on to him again if you can move it that far. Or-
60 feet.
Okay, so yeah, you can move it on to him again. It's just he won't take the damage or have to make the save until the start of his turn.
Gotcha. It's a
It's
good
when the
spell.
creature enters the area of the spell on a turn, or starts its turn there.
Yeah, so if he moved into the area of effect, then or was pushed into it, then he would.
So
take the
always on the
damage.
start of his turn when he's in that area of effect.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. It's a finicky spell because some spells do damage when they appear and some don't, and it's weird. But essentially,
So-
Moonbeam does because it's the first. Yeah, never mind.
Hoshiko, you see a
Yes.
motherfucker right in the grill.
Somebody in my grill? Oh yeah, I'm
Someone
checking
in
on
your
him.
grill. Yep.
Is it his turn yet?
Not yet.
Oh,
I just wanted to point out, like, he's right up there in your grill. He used his action already, so he can
He dashed.
Alright. Ollie, you're up.
All right then. Well, they're all lined up for a good shattering. Ash, where's the shatter box? I don't actually use this spell often. Gonna pull out the thunder drums.
who texted me at this?
Should I do that though? I mean, there are 3 enemies there. Would be optimal. I'll use the thunder drums. Okay, that's. I guess I'm just gonna move to flank for Hoshiko,
Alrighty.
and I'm gonna make an attack on the guy there.
Alrighty. Go ahead and try with advantage.
Advantage. 19 to hit. I'm
That
going
is
to Spirit
certainly gonna
Blast because
hit.
I know this guy is resistant otherwise, so I'm going to Spirit Blast. So first and foremost, damage. And then I'm going to roll 2d8 for Spirit Blast. So that's an 11 force on top of the 9 slashing.
Ooh, good damage. Took out a large chunk of his hit points.
And then I'm going to Bardic Inspiration. Targeting Edson.
Alrighty. Edson, you are now bardically inspired.
I can feel the D6 running through my veins.
Yep.
Ow.
Pulse of hockey.
It's really uncomfortable, but you know, it's there.
Yeah. Here. have my
I'm not.
hockey.
I'm not sure if I should be happy about this. Actually,
Yes, I am molesting you with my hockey. Take that.
So, on that, is there
Oh, too much.
anything else you wanted to do?
you're welcome for that uncomfortable mental imagery.
Oh, gods. Ollie, what else did you want?
That will have to be my turn. I've bonus actioned. Hoshiko is up.
Oop, went too far. Hoshiko, you're up.
I bet. Is this guy still alive?
That's the captain.
Yes.
I don't think he's taking any damage.
Yeah,
That's the captain? I thought that was the first mate.
To be well, actually, no. Yeah, it wasn't. It can't be the captain because we already established that the captain is a female. So
Okay. What's this purple thing again?
the spiritual weapon, you can stand in it.
I'm going to stand in it and attack the first mate. Actually, before I say that, I'm going to stand in it. No, there was something I wanted to do. Where is it? Oh, cool. Wait, is it? Would this be considered? Is it bonus action or no? Where is it? Oh yeah, for a bonus action. I'm gonna use Thrill of the Fight.
I am the tiger. It's the thrill
It's the thrill of the fight.
rising up to the challenge of a ride.
That's enough.
That's all you can
Apparently,
say.
I'm allowed to go more than
Look,
10
look,
seconds.
it's look. It was under 10 seconds. We're good. They're not going to come for us for copyright.
Jesus.
No,
Let's
I
hope
know.
not.
Apparently they're like vultures.
Alright, Hoshiko, what was it you were doing? The thrill of the fight?
Oh yeah, Thrill of the Fight. And I'm gonna attack the first mate.
Alright, go ahead and try.
Does a nope 13 hit,
13 will not hit.
and that was my action. And I'll end my turn.
Ready? It is my turn. This one is going to ready in action. Top of the turn order. It is my turn. This one here. This is going to take out his pistol, and he's going to make an attack against you.
Who's you?
Edson.
Yep.
That is going to miss with a 13.
Yep.
This one here. It's going to come here. And he's going to take out his pistol, and he's going to shoot at Hoshiko. And 10 is going to miss.
Oh, thank God.
You may have shot your gun at Hoshiko, but you've committed a cardinal sin.
Bro, I was sweating, I'm not gonna lie.
You're standing next to somebody who isn't a friendly of mine. Which means I can use my exploding bullets as a bonus action. I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns. And now I'm going to shoot him with my gun.
Very hard.
I'm going to use inspiration.
Okay.
No, actually, I don't need to yet. Because we had a long rest, so I can use predict outcome.
There you go.
Just re-roll once per day for free.
Okay, go ahead.
So help me God, this better not be a 2. Okay, I'm good. It was still a 1, but there was another 1 in front of it.
Good. That's going to be an 18 to hit. That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alright, so that is a total of 14 gun damage. And now he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 12. And so does the captain. Because he is within 5 feet. The first mate, yeah, sorry.
Dexterity
Because he is
saving
within
throw.
5 feet.
This one's gonna fail. The first mate dexterity saving throw. (16) to pass.
Yep, okay, so the first mate will take half of this.
Okay.
So, first pirate guy takes the full 5 as the bullet that hits him explodes. And the first mate would take half. This is technically spell damage, if that
Yep.
matters.
It always matters.
The explosion kills that guy and showers the first mate with a few fragments that he mostly dodges.
All right. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
Yes, I wanted to take a few steps this way to stand here. Once
Alrighty.
again, taking cover behind some of the trees. And that is my turn.
Julius, you're up.
I did it, guys. I used a bonus action.
All right. I will use my action to move my moonbeam back onto the hockey guy. So my snakes come slithering back. He's saying you can't get rid of it. And that's his turn.
Hold on.
And I...
Is it within this radius? Because you might be hitting other people.
It is. You do not get to choose targets with Moonbeam.
Oh no.
Well...
So
Well,
to
But
do this, you
you
have to
could-
hurt somebody else.
You could
Well,
potentially
technically,
position it.
you could. Yeah. Alternatively, you could take a step back and position it so, like.
That's true. You
take
could
a-
move yourself.
and then get
like
it
one
on the
space.
corner, get him on the corner
Yeah.
specifically.
That's
You
what I'm
could-
doing.
You could finagle this.
Yeah.
Because then, yeah, if you it would be one more space to the right because it's kind of like in a half space there. There. So now it's only hitting him.
Okay. That's cheeky.
This is a big ass snake.
Okay. that's
That
your
was my
bonus action to move
action.
Is it your action to
No,
move
that
or
was
your
my-
bonus action?
It was action and movement. I don't think I need to heal anybody right now. So I just moved back, cane in hand, and just watching the fight. And I just in my turn, let my aura fight for me.
All right. Let me roll my Constitution. It's a Constitution saving throw, or was it Dexterity saving throw?
It's for Moonbeam, it's a con save, but it's not that guy's turn yet.
Oh, haha, whoops. So, speaking of Hoshiko, he's gonna take a
Yes.
swing. He's gonna take 2 swings at you.
Okay.
First is going to fail critically. The
Critical
second
fail.
$18 to hit,
Yep.
dealing
Jeez.
10 points of slashing, 8 points of force. So a total of 18 points of damage.
So the slashing is halved because of the thrill of the fight.
Okay.
So 13 points of damage.
Yep. Let's see if that one's... Oh, wait, that was first... Nope, I failed first critically. Yep. Okay, that's the end of that one's turn. It is this one's turn. He is going to... And he's going to make an attack against Ali. And is going to miss. Sister Mira, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt on the first mate here.
Let's go.
It's 18
That's-
hit?
18's going to hit.
Heck yeah.
Let's go, Captain. Let's go,
Oh, that
Captain.
damage roll.
Perfection.
Nice.
And then, can you remind me with the spiritual weapon, does that use my bonus action or they have their own turn?
bonus
It
action.
uses the
Uh,
bonus action.
Uses the bonus action.
Perfect. I'm going to attack with that guy. I don't know
Hold
why.
It's important to remember that because you hit with guiding bolts until the
Yes.
end of your next turn, the next
It has
attack against him has
advantage.
advantage. Yeah.
Yep.
So
That's
you
the
have
plan.
advantage on your spiritual weapon. Let's go.
19.
It's a good thing you had that advantage.
23. That hits, correct?
Yes.
Perfection. Damage. It's a 6 or 8, sorry.
Good damage. Good damage.
Heck yeah. And then I'm gonna stay
Full
here.
damage.
Ah, my back.
Alright. It is that one's turn, so he needs to make a constitution saving throw. What was the DC for Moonbeam?
14.
I am gonna fail.
Ooh, let me roll my 10. 7 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Look, this is just damage they can't resist, so this
Yeah,
is a good
It's
spell.
something. It's good.
Mm.
Keeps him at bay.
He's going to risk an opportunity attack. And he's going to run down
Am
this
I annoying him?
You are. So, Ali, if you'd like to take a attack of opportunity, you can do so now. Okay. If not, I'm just going to make my attacks anyway. So, first attack.
AC 19.
I got a crit.
Well,
Oh no.
Well, Julius,
Oh,
it was nice
Let
knowing
me,
you.
Nice
let me
knowing you,
just
bud.
Coin.
so we're-
let me just re-roll that, please.
Oh my god.
God.
It was all intentional. He intentionally didn't take his reaction attack.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be a 16 to miss.
Fuck
Thank
yes.
God.
Good job, Ollie.
Second attack. Oh, yep. I'm going to miss critically.
Yes.
Thank God.
Ollie flicks the coin, bounces off the tree. I'm like, go ahead and run.
He's going to move out of the range, though, of your moonbeam.
It's fine.
This one here is making his way. No, I think I'd have to be here. Sorry. He's going to attack Hoshiko.
Of course. Yay. Let's kill him.
I do not think that a 11 will hit. So,
No.
I'm done with my turn. Ollie, you're up.
By the way, I gave the advantage to Hoshiko. Use it well. I got a few things I can do here. I guess I can just focus on this guy for now. He did attack me. So I will meet his blade with mine. Cutlass. Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
Alright then. Nothing fancy, just a normal attack. Non-lethal, of course. Ollie is no murderer. And then, should I throw another Bardic Inspiration down? I feel like Hoshiko's gonna need it. Hoshiko, take my Bardic. You're going to need it. You can use it for either damage or armor, or your armor class, just for future reference.
Okay.
Yeah, my as I said, mine is a bit special. You can actually boost your armor with it.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nay, I will have to end my turn there. Not impactful, but I'm impactful elsewhere.
No, 10 damage is 10 damage. Hoshiko, you're up.
That crit you prevented is more important.
Yeah. That was big.
So who's the ones that are around me? Who's more wounded?
What was that?
The enemies that are around me. Who's more wounded?
Let's see. I would say this one here.
Let's attack him. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button again. Yeah, I'm just pressing everything except the button I need.
Just, hit the right button then. Goodness.
And who needs to hit the right button?
Right?
Yeah, you do have advantage on the first attack, Hoshiko,
All right, bet.
because of Silver Bobs.
That's gonna hit.
30-21.
Roll damage.
That'd be 10 damage.
Okay.
And since it hit, I'm gonna go for Spirit Blast. It's
Blast
gonna be.
him.
Say again?
Blast him.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a 2d8 force damage. You bet. Where's the d at? There it is. I hope I gave him some good. Yeah, I did. 11 damage.
Alrighty. How do you do it? As you release this blast of energy.
Okay. The first hit was a punch to the chest. You know, it's like simple. He felt it. But then when I pulled my arm back and did the little spear blast, it was like an open palm hit to the chest. Heart exploded on the inside. I'm gonna tell you this now. Heart
Damn.
Heart exploded.
God damn.
Did not give him I was going for a kill shot.
There we go. Screw that non-lethal stuff. Is there anything else you wanted to do with your turn?
No.
Alrighty. This one here is going to continue watching and ready in action. At this point, we are
I don't
going
like
to call
that.
it here. And we are going to resume here for the next session.
No.
Till then, have a wonderful weekend, have a great week, and we will catch you next time. Till then, say goodnight, y'all.
Good night.
Adios.
Night.
Take care.